you just to think that shit. I'm a nasty bitch. AK-47 round my arm like
Hey guys, it's me, Bri Miju, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I strongly feel the need to do one now, since this year has been quite the learning experience, I must say. So I would like to share 5 lessons I learned this year. Lesson 1, give to yourself before you give to others. So, let me just start off by saying this year was definitely a low year for me, where I felt very low, very sad. And you know, when you feel sad, I devalued myself, I lost my confidence. Therefore, I would give to others thinking that it would make me feel better, when in reality it made me feel a lot worse. So even if you're at a low point in your life, or if you're sad, make sure you give to yourself first, because when you give to others when you're not feeling good, it's gonna make you feel worse. People will take as long as you give. People will come in and out of your life, trust me, your whole life. So you really need to make your happiness a priority at all times, because no one else is going to fulfill that need. No one knows what will fulfill you, what can make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. Number 2, pace yourself. I faced all my emotions this year, and it was the most difficult, but I feel so much stronger emotionally, like I can handle anything. And you know, you gotta just take a break. Life is not a race. There's no finish line. We're all on our own journeys. You know, I know it sounds a little corny, but it's true. We all have different journeys. And you know, a lot of times we could compare with others and, you know, just taking away from our life. No, you on your special journey, and if you focus on your life, you will probably get to your happiness and your fulfillment that much faster instead of looking at other people. Which sucks, because we are in this social media frenzy, and we are in this life of forcing each other to look at what everyone else is doing. But you know what? You don't have to. Just look at your page, what you're doing, right? If you're like, oh my god, no, I need to keep up, I can't lose the race, I need competition, like, you are gonna feel so drained, and eventually you're gonna give up. It's not gonna satisfy you when you do win, because it doesn't feel right in here, right? So it's so important, guys. Your mental stability, your emotional stability. Do not run away from it. We are all human. We all have emotions, okay? We all feel, we're all sad, we're all sensitive. It's okay. It's okay, you know? And the people that make you feel guilty for feeling things or not doing things, I'm sorry, are not meant to be in your life. They're not good for you. People that will support you taking a break, like, hey, you know what, maybe you need to take a break, maybe you need to do this, I support anything you do, I'm here for you. Those are the people that you need in your life. Number 3, trust your intuition. I tried a lot of different things this year, guys, and a lot of them were just not for me. And rejection is never an easy thing to come by, but you gotta give yourself credit for trying. I went to different modeling castings, modeling agencies, you know, which were suited for other people besides myself, you know, and I've realized that, and you know, it made me feel even more lost, you know. I was like, man, like, this sucks, like, maybe you know, it made me doubt myself and what my success and where I was going. It made me feel like shit, obviously, but know that if you have any offers, like job offers, whatever, that just don't feel right, don't do it. Trust that gut. Trust your intuition. It might be right for somebody else, but it might not be right for you, and your intuition will tell you that. If you feel any red flags, or don't ignore that. Pay attention to it. Connect with your intuition. We all have it. This is our way of surviving, and it's a power. and a lot of us don't use it. We're scared of it. Trust it. Trust your intuition. We all innately have that in us, a fear of failure. But you know what? A lot of people will think that you're brave for even trying, okay? And remind yourself that. And you know what? The more you fail, the more you will get used to it, the more you will be less scared of trying. Number 4, keep it pushing. This one I have gotten a lot better at, although I do have a tendency to make things very clear and precise with planning, and when things don't go a certain way, I leave myself no room to improvise those plans or to change those. But you know, since I've grown and this year I've been working on it, leaving myself open for change. Because the reality is, guys, everything changes, everything's fluid, everything moves. We're energy, our emotions, things that happen. Yes, you can manifest things, but also it really depends on timing, and that's just the reality of it. You cannot force things to be so concrete. You cannot force anyone to do anything. You can't force a plan to be concrete. And don't write out a blueprint of your life like, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have kids at this age. I'm gonna have this at this age. It just does not work out like that. And if it doesn't happen, you're gonna be very disappointed. You're gonna feel lost. And you might even force yourself into those plans, and then you're gonna be unhappy and be like, why did I do that, right? It's better to be open and be like, whatever happens is meant to happen, and I'm okay with that. It's obviously very hard for us because we like to control everything and know what happens next, but it's better to just let go, because you cannot fight the universe, and life fucking happens, you know what I mean? Give yourself a break, guys, and don't be so hard on yourself. And this is to me as well, all the time, so hard on myself. I've learned to let go this year, a lot, and to feel what I feel as human, and that it's okay. Number 5, do not be too closed off to anything. This was a huge lesson for me this year, guys. I have been so cut off. I would cut off people all the time. And I'm like, okay, they're not right for me, cut you off, never see you again, right? This year was a big reality check that people come back into your life if it's meant to be. And you know what? Be open to it, because sometimes life, the universe, whatever you believe in, can bring you something back to you because you have not finished learning that lesson that you needed to learn with that person. I learned a lot about karmic lessons this year. I learned it through tarot readings, tarot cards, my spirit guides. The universe will give back to you what you did not learn. Therefore, if your door is not closed on that cycle, it will come back around, whether you like it or not. So I've learned this, which is why I'm not too closed off to anything or anybody. If it's meant to come back around, it will. And do not judge yourself for it. Don't judge others for it. Just let it be. It's meant to be. So yeah, guys, I learned a lot this year, and it was more of a introspection and reflection, me gaining wisdom. It was all necessary. Don't feel bad if you're going through that now, that you're not having much action in your life. You're having action in here, which is most important, because it all starts with here, and you gotta be mentally and emotionally stable for good things to come into your life, right? So I finally see the sun